What's going on, you guys? It's Lake back on MCC Island, and today we are in the early access period of the island. Tomorrow, as of when I'm filming this will be released for anyone who wants to play and has Minecraft Java Edition, and you will get to experience all the 4 games same as before, as well as one new game, Parkour Warrior, and a ton of other new features around here. So, before we get started, please like, subscribe, and it will really help me out a lot. And now let's get into this and talk about all the new stuff on MCC Island. When you walk through the gates of the island, the first thing you'll notice that's new is the Battle Pass area right here. In here you will find a free and paid Battle Pass menu here. On the bottom is all the stuff you can get for free just by leveling up. But if you have some money you want to spend, or you have a lot of gems, how many gems is it, you might be wondering? It is 450 gems, or you can buy it off the store with real money, and you can get the stuff on the top that is locked for me, as well as the free stuff on the bottom, which everyone can get. And with this also comes a new item in your menu, which if you right click on it, it will just bring you straight to the Battle Pass menu, so you don't even have to come here to get it. The next thing that's new is over here by the shops. All the way over here by the main accessory shop is that little machine there. This is the crank machine. You here, using crank tokens you can get from the Battle Pass and other things, can open a crate like so. You can pull it and it'll give you usually a crate, which will then go in your inf bag. And you can open that up and open your crate, and you can get a bunch of things like cosmetics, materials for crafting, blueprints, kinds of fun things. Coins. In this case, a blueprint to a hat. Which then brings us to our next new place over here, Splinter Workshop. Here is where you can craft things using materials that you have, with also a recipe book here to tell you what you need to craft everything and what you have already. And over here we have a blueprint assembler where you can use your blueprints that you've collected to make some accessories for yourself. Now you might notice that these also cost coins, so save up your coins before you do this. But coins and gems are also no longer the only currency on the island, because we have Scavengerz Hideout over here. This was teased many times on MCC Twitter. We thought it was going to be Parkour Warrior with rats, but no. It's a whole new area in here where there's a shop where you can get a bunch of stuff for what looks like a silver version of the coin. That is called silver, which you can get by taking an item of yours and scavenging it and getting silver from the rats out of it. Down here there's all kinds of shops where you can get some accessories, and as well as just useful items. Like here we have a bunch of crafting material up there you saw. And it's just a really nicely decorated spot to just even hang out with some friends if you want. Coming back over here to the gate of the island, we should talk about the games now. We'll start off with Hole in the Wall. Now, Hole in the Wall is a pretty basic concept which has been explored in many games, in much television across all countries. But this version is based off of the Noxcrew's really old Minecraft Java map called Extreme Hole in the Wall. It is a pretty simple concept. Some walls made of slime coming at you from 4 directions, and you just need to get through the hole in the wall without falling off the platform. Now, this game doesn't have anything new, other than something we'll get into later, which you might have just seen there, but it's just a whole bunch of fun. So, let's get into a couple of rounds of Hole in the Wall. So, this game has always been like my most consistent game. However, it is not my best game if I'm having a good day. I never really like bad at this game on my weekend, but on my strong end I'm not that much better either. So let's get into some hole in the wall. First wall, usually easier. The walls can come back where they just went. Like this wall could turn around and come back, or they can come from any other direction. I just realized that was a new sound effect for the modifier. That really confused me just then. What was that sound? So that's the other thing about hole in the wall on MCC Island compared to in the actual event. Also, it's very laggy with early access because everyone's trying to get on. So keep that in mind tomorrow or today when you're seeing this. It's going to be very laggy with a lot of people playing. But back to what I was saying. That's the big difference between this hole in the wall and the hole in the wall in the actual event. Is, like I said, very laggy. But that's the big difference. Is there's a bunch of modifiers which will spawn mobs on the platform. Some of them will make sand fall from the sky, will make you jump higher, make you fall slower. There's one where you get to punch someone. So it's just a bunch of craziness and unpredictableness that you always just need to be ready for whatever it throws at you. So I guess let's play a couple more rounds while we're at it. Here we are in the next round of Hole in the Wall. This is a different map. I'm pretty sure this is the only game that was not updated at all, given new maps, anything. So I'm pretty sure this is just exactly the same as how it was in closed beta. So let's get into it. First wall. This map is, the first wall is always like super easy. Like, how is it even possible to have walls this easy? I just don't get it. Oh boy. Look, how is that even possible? I hate myself sometimes. Some of the jokes I make, and you'll come to learn this if you keep watching my content, some of the jokes I make are very bad. In the coming weeks on this channel, what I plan to do is make one video focusing in on each game and like leveling up in it. I'm thinking about getting some of my friends to join in. I know one of my friends who I did film a video with for closed beta, in Hole in the Wall he filmed. I know she would be open to coming back and filming something else. That video never got posted though because of there was too much lag, and then we never got time to reshoot it. So I know she'd be open to coming back on here. And now that it's going to be an open beta, I'm sure I can even get some different people in. And that is why I usually don't go on rants while playing Hole in the Wall, because it is very easy to get distracted. Yeah, so that's the other thing you need to be watching out for in Hole in the Wall. As time goes on and more people fall, the platform will start to shrink and disappear underneath you. And usually it's like around the edge of the platform, but this map is a little different because of how it's shaped. It just takes chunks from the ground out. And I've never actually gotten, like, that's actually never tripped me up. I've never fallen because of that. Never fallen. Actually, that's not true. The other day I was playing and there was the sand fall modifier was on, and I was standing on a piece of sand as the floor was disappearing, and then the piece of sand just fell because it was on a piece of floor that was disappearing. So that was unfortunate. But let's play one more round of this, so then we'll move on to the next game. Here we are on my favorite map, the map I was just talking about when I was talking about the sand fall incident, as I'm gonna call it from now on. My favorite map of Hole in the Wall, Beach. I would have called it something along the lines of Snake or something because of the I would call it. I love it when random pop-ups come up on my computer telling me that I need to do something that's irrelevant to the situation. I would call this map like Snake because of the ground, but oh well. I see why they call it a beach, because of the beach around it. So, and also the walls are snake-shaped. Oh, there's eggs flying everywhere. So the other thing to keep in mind with, especially tomorrow, or today, as if you're seeing this, on MCC Island is, today is going to be the day, if you want to get on here and meet some of your favorite YouTubers from the event, your best chance is going to be tomorrow. Because it comes out officially tomorrow. I would not be surprised if a bunch of people stream it. Great. I would not be surprised if a bunch of YouTubers streaming it tomorrow. I'm thinking about maybe streaming it tomorrow. I'll say for sure in the outro of this video if I am. But tomorrow's gonna be the big day. So throughout this early access and closed beta period, there's been a lot of activity on YouTubers and developers end on this. I've gotten to meet a bunch of them. It's really just fun, especially if you like meet some of the developers who will sometimes just hang in the main hub and have Q&As about the event. But without further ado, let's move on to the next game. And just like I was saying, I was about to come back to the lobby to show you the next game, and on my way I noticed something in chat pop up, and as you see, the one and only Mythical Sausage has appeared and is literally just chilling here, opening crates and chatting to people. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say, during the early access and closed beta period, a lot of YouTubers just chill here. I'm sure that's going to keep continuing, but it's going to get less and less as more people play the game. But tomorrow, or today as you're watching this, I keep saying tomorrow because I'm filming this the day before, it's going to be the biggest day for a while at least, that there's people chilling here. Just casually taking screenshots with fans, with an 8-ball on his head. This is what he does. Sausage is the best. Well, while I'm here, might as well just kind of boop. Anyways, so back to the regularly scheduled programming. If we head back to the games where we just got into Hole in the Wall, Demon Horde's still the best. Of course they're the best. Yeah, I need to go. All hail someone. The Empire's SMP references are coming out. I need, so I'm just gonna, because he now has a face. Anyways, fanboying over. Officially. So now if we go back to the games like I was saying, past Hole in the Wall, the next game we have is my least favorite game, and the game I'm the worst at. But yet one of the most popular games on the server, Sky Battle. So, Sky Battle is pretty self-explanatory. It is a battle in the sky, for lack of a better way of describing this game. You are split up into teams of 4 people, and it's fight to the death with the other teams. So I think this is also a good time to mention the party system that is implemented on MCC Island, which is you can join one of your friends on the game and use a command called /party, and you can have a party with up to 4 people in a party at a time. And what a party does is whoever starts the party, when they join a game, it teleports everyone that's in the party into that game. And if you're playing something like Sky Battle or Battle Box, which we'll get into later, you guys will be put on the same team as each other because you are in the same party. So, back to Sky Battle, because that's the game we're playing now. Like I said, I do not like Sky Battle very much. We probably will not be playing this for very long because of that. But this is by far the most, okay, there's enemies. Ah! By far the most popular game on the island. Sky Battle, I've never joined the server during closed beta early access and seen the Sky Battle have anything other than popular on how many people are playing. And with this, yep, words. I'm great at those, as you will come to learn. with the early access period and the official release today, I did it at the time to see what I did. I believe they added 2 new maps to Sky Battle, and why does it keeps getting better? Now I'm playing my least favorite map in my least favorite game. I love this. So, 2 new maps for you Sky Battle fans. How I wish I could be one of you. I'm just not that good at PvP. I have been getting much better though. That is something I will say about the island. If you are not good at PvP, just sit down and play Battle Box for a while, and you will get better. I promise. I'm telling you this from my own experience. Did one of my teammates just... Okay. One of my teammates just jumped off the edge. God, oh no. Yeah, okay, oh, yep, yep, I'm gone, yep, oh, yep, I'm great, yep. Nope, nope, nope. L? As you can see, I don't really like getting the fights. I do want to have a good round for the video though, so I'll keep playing despite the fact that, I'm not good at it and I don't like it. Sometimes, in, like, any PvP game, you just have these moments where, like, you just are just cracked at the game for no reason all of a sudden. And I'm gonna say this now because I forgot to say it at the beginning. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer video due to the fact I'm going over absolutely everything on the island, as well as touching on some of what I've been up to and why no videos have come out before now, and all that fun stuff. So it's also never a bad idea when you join a game to just hit the tab list and to see if there's anyone you recognize name-wise, whether one of your friends or a YouTuber or whatever. And the other thing to mention is the YouTubers and developers do have a command called /disguise, where when they're in a round of a game, they will be disguised and have a random name and skin that's not theirs, just so that people don't target them, which I do think is a good idea for them, because I do see how that's an issue. But, like I said, that is only during the rounds of the actual game. But after the round, when you're... Excuse me, what just happened? Okay then. But like I said, after the round, when you're in the, which you have yet to see, because I keep leaving the games. I'm just not having a good day, apparently. After the games, if you stay for the entire round, you will be teleported into, like, a podium room, and in that room, any YouTuber or developer that's there, even if they were /disguised, you'll be able to see them in their actual skin with their real name. It's just during the actual game rounds that they'll be disguised so that they don't get targeted by people being annoying. Yeah! Anyways, so this is probably my favorite Sky Battle map. It is the easiest to hide on, I do have to say. I like how that's how I'm ranking these maps. What map can I hide on? Because like I said, I do not PvP at all. So, let's see, this might be the last round if I don't die immediately like I have so far up till this point. Teammates are going this way, I'm gonna follow them. Because safety in numbers applies. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Why does this happen to me? Every time. Without fail. Well, maybe this will be the last match. I want to get a good match in. Oh boy. The other thing to mention about Sky Battle, which I just remembered, not that you would have seen this up till this point, is that... Oh, it's Mudcrypt. It's Mudcrypt. Easy, YouTuber. Look at that. See? I just saw the skin over there. Mudcrypt. Anyways. So, the other thing to mention about this game is there is a border that does shrink. Some maps there's a side border and only a side border. Some maps there's a side border and top border. Some maps there's a side border and a bottom border in some maps. There's all three. There's always going to be a sideboarder, though, so keep that in mind when you're playing the game. Don't get too high up. Why did my pants not equip? This is what I'm talking about with the lag. Oh, no, I don't like that, because I see people attack my team. And I don't like it when people attack my team, because I need them alive, so I stay alive. Oh, it's Mudflip. I really don't like when people... I really don't like when YouTubers who are good at the game attack my team. That's a big pet peeve of mine. When famous people who are good at the game attack my team, that's not fun at all. Because then, like, it's not only, like, a random person who's good at the game, it's someone that you know is good at the game, who just died, and I'm fine with it. And the other thing for you non-PvPers, number one, you cannot spam click. I will do it a lot, as you may have noticed. You should not do that, though, because it does not do as much damage. But jumping, then swinging, and waiting for that bar to refill before you do it again is going to do the most damage, and that's going to be most effective if you have an axe. So, but the axes are also slower than the swords, so take that into account when you are taking into account what weapon to use. And now I'm going to bridge to the middle and probably die. Oh, my team's still alive. My team's still alive. They're fighting someone. I should probably help. Not that I'm gonna do much. Also, don't forget to eat, as I just did. The other thing to mention about this game that's different opposed to regular Minecraft is these sparks, and there's also orbs. Orbs are basically splash potions, but they're on a timer, and they have a radius in the air. It's not only on the ground. Where did that come from? I'm not complaining, though, at all. I should also probably stop that. Orbs are like splash potions with a timer, and they also affect in like a circle around them, including the air, like a sphere. I shouldn't really said circle, because it's not a circle. A sphere around them, they affect. And oh no! That was my teammate, wasn't it? That was my teammate. I don't know how I hit that shot with all that lag, I'm gonna be honest. That was impressive. That's not a good space to be. And I just realized I was in the middle of talking about how the game works, and then I just stopped. This is why commentary YouTubers film their gameplay separate from them talking, because you do just get distracted. In the game! Anyways, so those sparks that I had there could have helped me there, because what they are is like a drinkable potion, except they take effect immediately. You don't need to drink them, and it gives you effect for the last couple of seconds. And I had a levitation stroke, which means I could have just not fallen there. I kind of want to watch this. I want to watch my teammate win, because he's definitely going to do that with an entire team that he's running into the fight. How many people are left? 4, and one of them's my teammate, 2 of them are on the other team, and then one of them's the random guy. On the aqua that's down there. Where's my teammate at? Oh, there he is. Come on, you got this. You can do it. I believe in you. What's your name? Walu Cyan. It is me, your fallen teammate. Listen to me. You can win this. Does not matter that you were playing against a team of 2 people that are still alive. You can win this. You cannot win this. Anyways, without further ado, let's move on to the next game, Battle Box. And here we are in the lobby for the next game, Battle Box. So, Battle Box is a bit unique. I was going to use the map in front of me as an example, but the angle is bad. So, what it is it's again a game with teams of 4 players each, and there are 4 teams of 4, and you verse every team in a 4v4 PvP match, but the objective is not necessarily to kill everyone on the opposite team. The objective is in the middle of each map. On this map, it's on top of that bridge. There is a 3x3 white concrete area, and the goal of the game is to break all that white concrete and fill it in with your team's color concrete, which is given to you when you join the game. So in this game there are also kits, so you want to be quick to pick the kit that you want in each map, because only one person can have each kit. There are 5 kits, however, so if you get the last pick, there will be 2 kits for you to pick from at least, and you don't have to be stuck with one that's left. So, as you see, there's the concrete area. It's locked for 5 seconds, which is signified by the gray or black concrete or whatever color that is. Then after 5 seconds it unlocks, turns white, and you can go fill it in. So one tip that I have for this game is if you can use a bow, take the crossbow in any kit that's given to you, put it in your offhand, and hold a regular weapon in your main hand, and don't get hit by all of those, because that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Come on, no, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Did I lag back there? I might have lagged back there. Anyways, so as my team gets demolished, you will see the red team comes in here, breaks all the concrete, and fills it in with red. So most of the time, the winning team will have killed everyone on the opposing team before filling in the middle. But you can also do something called rushing, which is after the 5 seconds when it's unlocked, you and your team can run straight for the concrete and fill it in before killing anyone if you don't think you can win in PvP. That I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you're playing with a team of your friends and you guys are communicating with each other that that's what's going on, so that it's actually effective. Because if just one person runs to the middle to fill it in, you will just get killed, and that will be that. And why are people being smart? And why can I not hit a bow shot? Yeah, but the other thing with the crossbow is, opposed to the regular bow, I need to run because I'm gonna die. The regular bow, you need to shoot slightly above where your target is, but the crossbow, the crossbow, you just aim directly at wherever you're trying to shoot. And you will hit them as long as they don't move. Again, shooting, if they're running, shooting in front of them will help. But other than that, it's just PvP, which, like Sky Battle, I'm not good at. But however, this is the game I do suggest to play if you're not good at PvP and you want to improve. Because of the fact that it's only a small map, and so only 4 other people that you... What just happened? There's only 4 other people that you could play against. That could be coming to kill you as well. It does make it more comprehensible to your brain, and it's not like Sky Battle where it's an open map with people coming from everywhere, and a lot of people coming from everywhere at that. And how? Okay! Note to self, do not stand on the edge of the platform. That's why they tell you to do that in real life. They tell you to stay back from the edge of the platform, not because the train will come and hit you, but because someone will jump up with a sword and slice you to death. How is that? I'm not, okay? Yep. So, yeah, that happened. What is my luck with getting good gameplay footage for this video? It's not good, apparently. But like I said, this is a good game to get better at PvP. It's helped me. I was a lot worse than I am now. I learned how to use the crossbow through this game, which I never thought I'd be using a crossbow, but here I am, and I use crossbows more than I use regular bows now. Oh, come on! Not this map, though. This map I'm not using crossbow because someone took it. I will take the extra arrows out, because I am still decent with a bow. Yeah, that's the other thing. Play to your strengths. If you're not good at PvP with just melee swords, axes, go for a bow. Try and get them weak with the bow and then go in for the quick hit at the end. And don't be afraid of, like, if your teammate's killing someone, don't be afraid to go in and help them, even if it doesn't mean you take their kill. Because at the end of the day, you're a team, right? You do what's best for the team, not what's best for each individual person. And this used to be my least favorite map, and yes, I know it's the Pride map, and that sounds really bad. But it was just not, like, fun to play because you couldn't sneak up on people, you couldn't do anything really. but they've changed it to now the version that's actually in the event, which is having stairs here instead of ladders. I do like this map a lot more with stairs. I don't like that, though. I don't like that at all, though. No. Oh, yep. I don't like that at all, though. I do like that, though, because someone left this team. As you can see in the top left corner, it shows you how many people are left on your team and the other team. Someone's already dead on the other team, meaning they left the game. So, I like that, because it means there's less people for me to worry about killing me. I'm dead. Why did I do that? I'm so... Why did I just run in and try and kill them? Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Oh, the guy ran in and tried... No, it's the guy that helped the guy that I was trying to kill. If we lose this... Why are you going in alone? Why are you not going in together? Okay, come on. Yes! Okay, and the other thing is you cannot forget to fill the middle, because it will just tie if you don't fill the middle, even if the entire other team is dead. And that's also not a bad strategy. If your entire team's dead and you're the only one left, he's trying to hide in the corner, which is easier said than done on some of these maps. Some of them is not too hard to hide, though. But if you just hide in a corner somewhere until the end and then just run to the middle last second and place one block, you don't even need to fill the entire middle. How it's calculated is whichever team has more blocks in the middle is the team that wins. So if the other team has no blocks and you have one block in the middle at the end, your team will just win. And I don't like that at all. I do like those stairs, though, because I would have been dead there if it weren't for them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, then. Yeah. So, this game got some new maps as well. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was also 2 maps that this game got with the early access period and the official release of the game to the public. But, as you can see today, my PvP game is not very good. So, I think I'm going to call it there for Battlebox, and I will see you in the next game. So here we are in the lobby of my favorite game, or what was my favorite game until they added the new one for early access, which we'll be getting to next. To get to the other side, or TGTTOS, or TGTTOS, or as it's known in the actual event, to get to the other side in Whack-A-Fan, TGTTOS AWAF. And that's impressive because that's just off the top of my head. I'm not looking at that anywhere. And I'm saying this. Watch me, watch back this footage and realize I screwed it up and then I start bragging about it. So, while I'm here, there's a couple of things I want to mention about this game, and just every game in general. As you may have noticed as I went through the game, you might have seen these booths out front of each lobby. And this is the Game Mastery area, where there's a game pass for each game, similar to the... Ooh, I have something for this game, which I haven't gone yet. Was similar to the Battle Pass in the main lobby, except these rewards only get leveled up for playing each game individually, and not for playing games in general. And the other thing with these ones are, it doesn't go up that high, and there's a challenge at the end that you have to complete. These ones also do have a paid area where you can get more stuff. And there's also 2 per game, but you can only have 1 active at a time. And they both give you different things. But, like I said, only 1 active at a time. And there's also tasks that you can do at the top here that give you more XP for the Game Pass. The other thing for this game is one of 2 things. There's 2 different types of maps in this game. One where you just race to the end through a parkour course or whatever. And there's other ones where you have to place blocks and build your path to the end. Now, with the placing blocks ones, if you're like me and not too skilled at the game, but you're decent at it, right? You can do it. You can do it pretty well, and you have your moments where you do amazing, right? With the jitter clicking or spam clicking or whatever you do to place blocks. If you can do that, but you're not the best at it, right? If you're just above average at it, but not great, like I am, what I suggest is going into your settings before playing this game and this game only, because doing this for PvP would be a nightmare for me. Going into your options, going into controls, then keybind, going to where it says use item / place block, and rebinding that to your R button. Because what this does is when you're now placing blocks underneath you, if you're looking straight down and just holding R, the blocks will automatically place underneath you very fast. And as long as you are already decent at the game without that, it will be mostly a major help. I'm right at the low end of being able to do that. Sometimes it does screw me over as well. The other thing is, if you're placing blocks underneath you for, on, say, one of the map Shallow Lava, you need to be looking directly down, because if you look slightly ahead of you, you will just, like, place a wall in front of you on accident. Yeah, but, like, see, this is me holding down R here. Like, it's really fast. So, without further ado, let's get into the first round of To Get to the Other Side. And not whack a fan, whack a chicken. That's one of the biggest differences from the event, and it does confuse people sometimes. You're not whacking a person in this one, you're whacking a chicken at the end of the course. That's how you finish. You get to the end, and then you have to whack a chicken. In the actual event, it's a bunch of people who watch the event's Minecraft skins, and the Minecraft YouTubers who play the event have to hit them. But here instead it's chickens, like it was when the event first started. And that does confuse some people in certain maps, because obviously the player is going to be 2 blocks tall, the chicken is 1 block tall, so that's a difference there, just to keep in mind. So with the early access period on this game, I believe they added 6 new maps, most of which I like. This being one of the ones I'm not sure if this was, I'm not sure if they counted this one when they said they added 6 maps or not, but this one was one of the Christmas maps that was in last year's Christmas event, MCC 28, I believe. But they didn't play To Get to the Other Side last year for Christmas. So they had both maps that they had made for Christmas at MCC Island, and then just recently they brought them I'm not holding my blocks. I'm not holding the blocks. That's an issue. Yeah, hold the blocks in your hand if you want to build. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but they brought them back, de-Christmas-fied them. I don't know, like made them just regular maps and not holiday maps. And brought them back recently for the most recent event, and they're back on the server, MCC Island server, as that now, because they took them off after Christmas originally. So I'm not sure if they counted these in the 6 new maps or not, but they are back, this being one of the 2 Christmas maps that they added back. The other thing to keep in mind with this one is, especially with the R thing, it's not always best to just spam click blocks, right? Sometimes you do want to let go and strategically place a block, like if you're falling down, and on actually one of the maps, I forget what it's called, I think it might be called Skydive or something, you're jumping out of a plane and there's targets underneath you which you have to land on and get across to the end and place blocks on. So like that's a good map, for instance, where if you're falling and you're trying to touch on the end of one of the target blocks, you don't want to be holding R down, because it's just going to place a wall and block you. But like this map is amazing for holding R. If I don't get stuck, Jesus Christ. Okay. If someone gets stuck though and screws you up, that's just annoying. Like, I'm just stuck in this cobweb now, and there was nothing I could do about it, because I was holding down the button, but I can't place a block where someone is. So, but like, see how fast I can place blocks when I'm holding down R. This is actually a strategy that I got from watching Fire Breathman, who is one of the best players in the game, used to be an MCC tester. And he uses E, but for whatever reason my computer, and I'm not sure if some of yours will do the same thing, I, for whatever reason, cannot use the spacebar and the E button at the same time. So like if I'm holding down E, for whatever reason, I just cannot jump. And if I'm jumping, I just cannot place blocks with E for some reason. So instead I use the R, which is right next to it, to place blocks. And I use that using my pointer finger, which is usually resting on D to move, and it still is there when I'm not placing blocks, but just to place blocks, I will move it over to the R button and build. Just go nuts. And this map is the bane of my existence, because there's nothing to place blocks on, you're just bridging across the gap. So what I'll usually do on this map is I will just hang back here and just watch. And then wait till I find a good bridger, like right here, Techno Faker, and just follow them, and probably avoid the TNT, and that's the other thing to get to the other side on here. Excuse me? First? Let's go? Anyways, that's the other thing with, to get the inside on this, MCC Island compared to the actual game that I forgot about. There's also modifiers in this, which will change something about the game. TNT time is one of them, as you just saw. There's red light, green light, hot potato, slow falling, double time, which gives you speed and also gives you half the time to finish the map. Also third, hello, let's go. Yeah, so you always gotta just be ready for a modifier at any time, because it will just randomly happen to a random map. But I will see you in the next round. Okay, so here we are in the next round, and also this is the map I was talking about before with the, oh, it is called Skydive, look at me. The plane, and there's targets, you can't see them. Can you see them? You can see one over there that you have to jump on. And this map, if you're falling and you want to touch, don't hold, because you will just build a wall in front of yourself and screw yourself over even more. You just want to time it and press the button when you have to. But for this map, for the... Oh, thank you. I was going to say, at the beginning, you don't really have to place blocks that much, but here, you have to clutch there usually. That person did. And then jump down here. Oh, lag, hello. Oh, lag, hello. Oh, thank you for saving my life. And get to the end! Yeah, I do like this game. Not just because I'm good at it. It's just fun. It's is it unique? I mean, it gives aspects of that have been explored before, but they've never been like solo. Like, this is pretty much a sky battle or bed wars, for instance, but without the fighting. It's just like bridging in bed wars, you know. The only thing I can think of that's similar is on, I think it's Mineplex, the bridges game mode. That's the only thing that I can think of that's kind of similar to this, but not even, because that one also has fighting and bows and stuff. So, it's just a lot of fun, this game. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just so fun. I just want to keep playing it forever and ever. And I wouldn't be surprised if after I'm done recording here, I do just play like a bunch of rounds to get to the other side just for fun, because I can, you know? So, let's see what map is next. Shallow Lava. This is also one of the new maps that they added with this experience. I suggest following this green path here. And you just have to keep in mind, after the second lava pool, there's a tree, which does get in the way. Like, this is one of those maps where if you use R to click, you just go. Oh, thank you. Yes. Because right down the green path... Oh my god, lag. If that's the reason I don't do well on this map, oh my god, I'm going to lose it. Yeah, but right down the green path, it's just that tree that you have to avoid. And that's it. I hate it. I hate lag so much. It's the bane of my existence. And for whatever reason, my internet just, whenever I'm just like either like trying to like beat something that's really hard, or if I'm recording or anything, just, or playing with friends, it's just, here, hi, you're trying to do something fun and difficult, or like actually have a good time? No, lag. And it's not helped by the fact that the server is just lagging in general right now. Yeah, it seems like everyone's figured out that that's the best path to go. Yeah, because down this green path right down the middle here, actually, oh, it's not even the green path, it's like the cyan. Yeah, right down cyan, actually. Actually, no, not cyan, because that gets that hole. Probably is green. Unless... right down the green path, you can avoid that tree, and just keep building. And then you just have to dodge right around that tree. I wonder if there's a better way, though. Yeah, because here you just have to avoid this tree, and that's it. But if you could, like, get there... I wonder. Oh, why? Oh, why? Okay, so the one life modifier, as you see it says, if you die, that's it. But people do punch in this game a lot. Where do I go? This way. Nope, not today. With one life though, a lot of people will fall. So it's always just best to just make sure you finish. And don't necessarily focus on don't necessarily focus on that was mean. Don't necessarily focus on going fast. Just focus on getting to the end. Because otherwise you will be disappointed and die, and it's not fun. So, here we go into the next round. Hopefully some new maps. Or Shallow Lava. I like this map, so it's fine. I do want to explore over there, like I was just talking about, though. I want to see if I can figure that out. What is... They're definitely talking to each other. They're definitely friends. What are they doing? I wonder if they know something. They seem to know something because they're also going this way. Which I've not really seen anyone do. Let's see if this does anything. Oh, I looked up. At that point, it's just better to follow other people's paths, and that's a tree. Oh, and that's, yep. Yeah, at that point, if you fall, don't even make your own path at that point. Just follow other people. Because it will just be better in most cases. The only thing on this map you have to be careful of is the lava being updated on the edges of the drops here. Because they will come out on block and screw you up. But 10th, I'll take 10th. Yeah, I've seen better though. I've seen better for me. Did they do that? No! I made the furthest, but I looked up, like, see what I did? I looked up and placed that block there. I was running, I looked up, placed that block, and I fell right in there. And that was it. But I wonder, no, because then these trees at the end, so I don't think that is better. There's gotta be a straight shot somewhere. Is there not a straight shot anywhere? Really? Wow, okay. Okay, this map, redemption time. This is a solidarity skin, not a grin skin, as you can see, kind of. Yep, just... No! No way! No way! Yep. Oh, yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. 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 No, I hate. What if you get screwed on this map? It is so bad. Hello? Are we gonna talk about that? I mean, I know it like lagged me back and didn't matter, but like that was impressive. No. I tried to clutch on the end there. Yep. 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 I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't even know what you're talking about. Fine? What? What? Not fine? What? I'm doing perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong at all. I don't know what you're talking about, mister. I don't know what you're talking about, mister. I don't... I'm gonna kill everything. My computer. I'm just gonna sit here. Yep. Yep. Why is it always TNT time on this map? The other thing to keep in mind is if you switch your keybind to R, drinking the potion, like firing bows and some of the modifiers will also be R. I'm gonna try some. Or not. Oh, yep. Okay, thank you, lag. Sometimes lag helps, though. Oh, yep. Not that time it did. Oh, not that time either. I just... Sometimes lag really doesn't help. I was holding there, but no. But this bridge does help, I do have to say. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yep, fine. Yep, everything's completely normal. See? Wasn't even asked. let's do one more round. Hopefully this one will be a good one. And then we'll move on to the last game and also talk about some of what's been up with me and why I haven't been posting. And but I know I say this all the time when I make the video and then I disappear for like months on end. I say this every time, but I promise this time it's gonna be true. But the near future and far future for this channel will look like, I swear to God, this time it's actually gonna happen. I promise. I'm not gonna disappear for another couple months and then come back with a video and tell you, oh, this is what the future looks like. This is the last time. At least for a while that's gonna happen. I promise. This is the last where I've been video on this channel for a long while. Okay. Yep. It's fine. Everything's, yep. I love this. Like I said. But, yep. Like that. Is there a bridge? Oh no! There's a bridge. I can't even see. Yep. And that's the other thing, you want to watch out for those guardians when you get stuck in those goblins and you come out because they will just screw you over. Okay, well, I guess this isn't going to be my good game unless I like have a major comeback, which I could, I guess. But what is happening? Oh, did he try and... Oh, he was trying to go around. I've seen people do that before. I was almost going to try that before. Another thing I was experimenting with is jumping down here and building underneath along this wall and then around here. Because it eliminates going over. Right? So I was experimenting with that, seeing what happens there. It's not easy, but that is something that you could try if you think you're good enough to try it. I've given up on it for at least now. But this is another map, Honeycombs. This map, if you get punched, it's over. Forget about it. Any chance that you had at winning, immediately screwed over if you get punched like that. Because you will just fall into a pit of honey, and that'll be that. Yep, see? Then you can't jump out of the honey, you have to get to the honeycomb, and then keep going. But see how many people passed me? I was in second. Now let's see what I get. 6th. I lost 4 places for like the tiny bit of time that I was stuck in the honey. That's, like, this map is unforgiving. If you get stuck, that is it. There's been one time where I was up here, like right off the beginning. I jumped down, I go to jump on the honey, I'm just knocked off right there. So then I have to get out of the honey, and then run around, and just run all the way over here, climb the ladder slow as hell, and then I'm all the way in last, just right off the bat, and there's nothing I can do about it, you know? This map is just unforgiving. So, one more map to go. What will it be? Something new, please, for the video. Yes, it's the other old Christmas map. This map is really fun, and here we have one of the most, the best modifier, I think. The early birds, where there will be chickens before the end, just about the map, and you can punch them to finish before you get to the end. But you have to be first. There's only one to the chicken to punch it, so, like that chicken, that person finished way early. That chicken as well. There's a bunch here always. Like that! I didn't want to go for the top ones, but you could. You could go for those, right? Like just... Oh yeah, that's actually not bad at all. Why has no one gotten those? Oh, come on, dude. Come on, get that chicken. No! Oh, there's one right here that everyone just ran by. What? Where did I come from? I came from... Where was I? I went down the middle here. But if I just... Wow. That one's really easy to get, too. Okay, so let's move on to the last game, and the game that they added for Early Access, and will still be here today as of watching this, for the open beta for everyone to come in. Parkour Warrior. Here we are in the lobby for the last game in this video. My favorite game, probably the current most popular game because it's the newest. Parkour Warrior Dojo. And that's important because over here we have Survivor, which is releasing in 15 days as of me recording this, as you watching this, 14, and will be more in line, I think, with what the event Parkour Warrior is, racing against other players. It's going to be a lot of fun. I may or may not live stream this when it comes out. I'm thinking about it. That's going to be the other day where there's going to be a lot of YouTubers playing, I'm sure. But, in the meantime, we have the solo Parkour Dojo. Over here, we have the daily challenge, where if you buy the battle pass, you get access to a daily challenge. I don't have the battle pass now, so I don't have it. But, in here, we have the courses for that everyone can... Hi, Kier. Famous YouTuber Kier from Kier and Dev. Dude, I saw that he came online, and now he's just in my game. What? I have a bunch of YouTubers on my friend list, and that's the other yep, that's him. That's the other thing about this, on how the friends list looks. With... you can add anyone to your friends list. They won't be on, you won't be on their friends list, but you can see, like, when they're online, and depending on how they have their settings set, you can see, like, where they are, like, what game they're in. Like, Kier doesn't have any ranks, so he can't change it. Actually, can you? I think they might have changed it. Boosfer? Why does he have creator rank and Kier doesn't? What? How does that make any sense? I'm not going to question it. Anyways, just stop getting distracted by the YouTubers now. Just watching one of their videos earlier. That's so funny. Like I said, normal occurrence right now. So here we have the monthly challenges, courses. Each have 21 medals, which we'll get to when we get into one, and 3 different challenges in each. So let's just, you know what? Maybe we'll get into the same server. I mean, probably not. There's a bunch of them. Or maybe we will. Or maybe we'll just be in the... Okay. So here we have the 7th course. Yep. Those were words, like yep. So there's the standard, advanced, and expert completion for each course. And over here, if we look, the standard completion is finishing with any amount of medals, which we'll get into in a second, and at no matter how long you take. Advanced completion, you have to have 16 medals and finish in less than 5 minutes. Why can I just not talk? 5 minutes? And the expert completion, you have to have all the medals and complete in less than 5 minutes. So, let's start. I'm going to try and get a better expert run than my 426. Like, look at that. Look at that 10th place time. So I'm going to start trying to get an expert run while talking about this game a little more and how it works. So, in each course, there's a straightforward path, which is straight ahead of where I just was. And then there's a bonus path, a bunch of bonus paths. Every 3 obstacles, there's a bonus path. And every obstacle in the main path and the bonus path will give you medals. Now, if you're just doing a standard completion, you can get any amount of medals, which means you don't have to do any of the bonus paths if you don't want, as well as... I didn't know that skip existed. As well as, you don't have a time limit. But, if you want to do advanced or expert, you're gonna need to do the bonus paths. For expert, you need to do all of the bonus paths, as well as the hard ending in the end, which we'll get to once we get there. But, you know what, I'm just going to do a standard run so that I get to the end and can show you guys that. It's going to... What was I saying? See, this is the issue with playing and talking at the same time. Oh yeah, so if you want the expert completion, you're gonna need to do all the bonus paths and the main path and the hard ending all under 5 minutes. All under 5 minutes. And you're also gonna need to complete some of the bonus paths for the advanced ending, but not all of them. So you'll need 16 medals, and you get 9 medals from doing the main path. The easy ending at... Why lag? The easy ending at the end gives you 1 medal. The medium ending at the end gives you 2. And the hard ending gives you 3. Meaning, in order to do expert, you're going to need all 9 medals from the regular path. The 3 medals from the hard ending, which will bring you up to 12. Followed by then the 9 medals you get from doing all of the bonus paths, which brings you up to a total of 21 medals that you need to get an expert completion. But in the advanced completion, you only need 16 medals, meaning if you do all of the normal path, which you have to get to the end, 9 medals, and then you do if you do the easy ending, then you'll get 1 more, which will bring you up to 10, meaning that you have to do 6 of the 9 bonus paths. But if you're going to do the medium ending, you only have to do 5 of the bonus paths, and if you're going to do the hard ending, you only have to do 4 of the bonus paths in order to get the advanced ending. The second day that this was released on the island, and I was playing for the first time, I actually managed to get a 7th place on the advanced leaderboard for course number 2. If I can find the screenshot, I will put it up here so you can see. That did not last long. It only lasted like hours. Oh, look, it's Boosfer. Can't with the YouTubers sometimes. It's kind of just, I also can't with the lag. The lag's really annoying. Okay, yep. Just don't mind me. Yeah, but I'll show the picture if I have it. And yeah, that lasted for like 3 hours most. Now it's gone. But it was there while it lasted. Okay. It was there while it lasted. I got to beg to my friends. It was fun. So, the other thing about this game is, as you see there, created by ITMG. They took community submissions for some of the courses and some of the obstacles in some of the courses, and they implemented some of them into the actual game. So, I believe those submissions are still open if you want to submit a course to them. I'm pretty sure they're still open. Not 100% sure about that. But you can sure go do that. The other thing with these courses only last a month. I think this first batch was a little shorter than a month. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure they end in like 11 days. This batch of courses. So by the time you get on here, you'll have 10 days to do these courses before they reset and go to new courses. And I am failing. I'm not going to restart though, because I just want to get to the end to show you guys that. And I'm also on a decent pace. And I also just realized the reason why my time is so bad for the standard run is because apparently on this course, I just did 1 run. I got an expert ending immediately on this one. So I didn't even do any of the other, like actually try and get a better time on any of the other ones. I just stopped playing. Oh look, it's Kier. Again, with the casual YouTubers just playing the game. So, why lag? This is like the worst it's ever been on Parkour Warrior, I think. Like, there's been spikes of lag throughout, but I've not noticed like consistent issues before just now. Where like it's like every 5 seconds on average, because sometimes it goes a while without any lag, and then sometimes it will do that, where it's just like every second there's a lag thing going on. Oh my god, stop it. Let me catch up to Boosfer. Yeah, the lag's just really bad right now, I'm not sure why. Oh my god, and also might just be me. It's very possible it's just me. Yeah, but those crazy skips, like on this one, for instance, like Neo around here, like to that plant over there. I'm not that good though, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yep. Why? I'm gonna get a PB, so I don't know why I'm like. I'm gonna get a new best. Oh my god. And then for whatever reason, every time I'm not lagging, I just become bad at the game all of a sudden. It's like lag comes when I'm doing good, and the second I start screwing up, the lag's like, he's screwing himself over. Like, okay, that was just not good at all. Okay, so here we have the end section. Easy, medium, and hard endings. They're going to be different for every course, but like, easy gives 1, medium goes 2, hard goes 3. You have to pick which one you want to go to and then do it. I'm going to just do the easy one because it's probably the easiest, although, yeah, no, I'm not doing that medium one. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna get a PB. I might as well show you all the endings for this one. Oh, I like that one. I think that's ITMG that made that one. ITMG's courses are really cool. Oh my god, he's just cracked the game. And also I did that on purpose. I wanted to go to the hard ending really bad because I really like this one. I'm gonna PB anyway, so it doesn't matter. Also, for those of you who don't know, PV means personal best. Okay, lag, thank you. Yeah, that is ITMG's course. ITMG, oh my god. ITMG made a bunch of courses for this. ITMG is a decently popular YouTuber as well. But ITMG made a bunch of courses for this, and they're all just amazing. Every single one of them. They're all just so fun and creative. Like, including this one. This one's also just a ton of fun, that one. So, that's... Jump scare by Kier. That was scary. So I think I'm just gonna try and PB this get PBs on this course in all the areas, and just talk about where I've been, why I haven't been posting, and just what my future plans are for this. So I'll either leave timestamps in the description for each section in this video, including if you want to skip over this, or either leave chapters or something, whatever I can figure out how to do. Probably just timestamps in the description because I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure out chapters. We'll find out though. You'll know by the time you watch this video which one I decided to do. Anyways, so if you want to skip through this, go ahead, but I'm just gonna sit here and talk about that for a while. Okay, so where have I been? Why did I stop posting? Why did I just disappear off the face of the earth for like the 5th time? It's actually a pretty common occurrence. Very short answer, school. Yeah, I know it's generic, it's not exciting at all, but that's probably the biggest thing that's held me back. Okay, come on. The biggest thing that's held me back from doing content is just being able to balance this and also keep up with school. Okay. But the summer is starting now. I should be able to make more content more frequently. I am going to summer camp. I do have a job. But those things should not hold me back from most afternoons being able to just sit down and record a video if I want and get that out to you guys over the summer. And we'll see how it goes from there. So now I think I'm gonna get into what I'm hoping to do in the future and over the next couple of months even. Starting with the next thing I'm hoping to do, which would be probably yeah, let's do it. Fan MCC 1 finally happening. So on a live stream a while ago, I think it was, yeah, it would have been my New Year's live stream this year. I announced Fan MCC 1 and I announced the teams. I'm pretty sure the teams I announced during that live stream are now the old teams which I've scrapped. I might have announced the new teams and I just don't remember. It's very possible that happened. I'm pretty sure those were the old teams that were scrapped. Again, if you go back to the stream and watch the end of it, they'll be there. And you can yell at me if the new teams, and I scrapped the old teams before then. But I'm pretty sure those were the old scrap teams. Those teams are not happening anymore. I restarted, made new teams, and it's done being written. I made predictions for how I thought it was gonna go before I finished writing it using actual, like, the way I wrote it is I used actual logic of okay, this person's this good at the game, this person's that good at the game, to write it, and thought what would actually happen as I went. But when I made my predictions, I just looked at face value. I know how these players play the game. I know how they are playing against each other for the most part. We'll get to that when we get to announcing those teams in the future. But I've gone through and I've written it as I see fit, as how I think it would actually go. I took into account, for the PvP games especially, you'll see, there's going to be a lot of moments where it's wait a second, that player's not good enough to kill that player. How did that happen? And it's because when I was writing this, I took into account a lot of okay, so this person just finished fighting this person who's equally as good as them, so they're probably going to be pretty low in health-wise. So if this person who's not that good at the game just came in and hit them once or twice, they'd probably be dead. So it doesn't matter that this person's a lot better than that person. You know, it's a lot of logic and okay, this person's low on health, so they're gonna be easily killed even though they are good at the game, or stuff like that. And I also took into account, like, it's a live event. Things happen. People have good days, people have bad days. People have good moments, people have bad moments. So, like, sometimes a player that's not that good, just like in the actual event, like, I'll use MCC 17 as an example, where Gran during Skybound dropped that TNT and it exploded, like, 4 or 5 people. Like, Gran's not good at PvP, but there's those moments where he'll just pop off, like also the Dream Slayer moment, you know? Like, he just all of a sudden just becomes really good at the game for a second through dumb luck or through adrenaline, or, you know? And I did do some of that as well. Like, there are some moments in there where it's just like, for my own sake of like, it would be fun if this person beat this person in a fight and stuff like that. So, and the other thing is, I'm going to do more of these. It's not just going to be the one. I've already am pretty much done with writing the second one. I have teams for the first 6. So, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. My hope is to do at least 11 of them, and hopefully throughout the first 10, my hope is to not have a single repeat winner, so that way on the 11th we can just have one event where it's every team that's won the event before against each other for one event. And then after that, if I want to keep going, I'll keep going. If we get to the 11th and we only have like 38 winners because people won more than once, we'll do the 11th as an event to get more winners, and I'll make new teams for an All-Stars event, you know? And then from there, we'll see where it goes. So that team announcement will be coming in the next couple of weeks, along, actually probably a couple of days even. It might be later this week, it might be next week, you never know. But relatively soon you'll get the announcement video for that with the teams and more about the event, like what games will be played, and more into how I voted, so that we'll get it. As well as in that video you will get the date for when I will be releasing the very long video that I imagine it will probably be when I actually post what happened in the event. So moving on from that, next thing is I'm going to be probably not making too much Roblox content anytime relatively soon. Reason being is right now there's just not many Roblox games that I find interesting that are consistently having updates. Like pretty much since Piggy ended, it just has not been there just have not been any updates really in a lot of games, so it's been slow on that. I thought that was Yellow Wolf for a second. It's been slow on the Roblox update end, so there'll be a couple of videos here and there, but don't expect anything like series-wise through Roblox for the most part. The only thing I'm thinking about maybe doing, like as a regular thing for Roblox, is a jailbreak series, because they still are updating. I think they're on like once a month schedule at the moment. I'm not entirely sure about that, but they're consistently updating the game. So I might make a full series on that, and if not, I will definitely play it in some videos because I like that game and it's fun and it does update. So, but moving on from that, back to the Minecraft side of things, I am planning on having 3 series coming up in the Minecraft world of Minecraft, other than my MCC content, on my regular Minecraft channel, which will be, first one, a just regular survival Let's Play series. I'm not sure if I will just make it a 1.20 series, and then when the next update comes out, restart and make a new one for 1.21, whatever that may be in the future. Or if I'm just going to have it be a continuous world that I'll keep going for a couple of updates down the future, and then eventually restart it, like, way down the line. So I'm gonna it's gonna be me, single player world, maybe some vanilla tweaks. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm definitely gonna use vanilla tweaks. For those of you who don't know, vanilla tweaks is a great website which changes small things about the game. Some of them really should be in the game, just like as a feature. But it's called vanilla tweaks that keeps the vanilla experience of the game while still changing it to make it your own. So I'll probably add a couple of those, and also probably use some of their texture packs, because those are great as well. And the other thing is a hardcore world. I'll also probably start and make a series on. It could be one episode, knowing me. It very well could be one episode long. It could be hundreds of episodes long, most likely not, because I'm, again, most likely gonna die. Yeah, so those are the two single-player Minecraft projects I have coming up. Then the other one, which I have mentioned before, as well as I've mentioned those two before, the other one will probably, the hardcore series will definitely be the last of these to start. It's either going to be the single-player series or a Minecraft Bedrock series I'm going to be doing with a bunch of my friends, based off of Grant's Life series. Name, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. It's definitely going to be some riff on the Life series name. But it's going to be using a plugin that I found that brings in Grant's Life series mod into Minecraft Bedrock game, and I'm going to be playing that with a bunch of my friends, because most of my friends don't have Java, because most of them play on either like a phone or an iPad or a mobile device, so they have Bedrock Edition. So I'll probably be doing that with them sometime, definitely starting filming at least during the summer. And again, that very well, knowing me and my friends and our skill level, might be like one episode long. But it's still gonna happen. We're gonna make the best of it. It could be one episode, could be 10. Like, you never know. Can't imagine it being longer than that, though. I can't even imagine it being that length, really. Grant and the professional Minecraft YouTubers can't make it that long. I don't know how me and my friends will make that long. Yeah, but that will be coming up relatively soon. It will either be that or the single-player regular survival world. That's first. I'm not sure which one. But both of those will be coming soon. And as far as IRL content goes, as I've mentioned before, I will mention it again. I am working on a Scream parody movie right now, which I'm planning on filming with my friends over this summer. If everything goes to plan, that will be coming out around Halloween time this year. And if it doesn't go to plan and something changes, I will be sure to let you guys know. But that is the plan at the moment. The plan at the moment is for me to finish writing it, like, within the next couple of days. Then, hello, thank you. And then, start filming this, actually start and finish filming this summer for that. Yep, got it. Start and finish filming this summer for that. And then release it by Halloween time. That is all subject for change, however, so keep an eye out for news on that. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing, let me know if you'd be interested in this, and if you're someone that knows me, which I'm sure most of you guys watching are, and you'll see when I say this, if you're somewhat involved in this, which you'll see when I say what it is, what I mean by that. If this is something you would want to do even, or want me to do, or want to watch me do, let me know, please, if this is interesting to you. But I'm thinking about this year, if I go to summer camp, which I am. I don't know why I said if. Vlogging my experience, because I'm a theater kid, right? So I go to a summer camp where we have take 1 month of the summer, and we work the entire month on a show, and then at the end of the month, through 3 rehearsals a week, put on the show at the end of the month. So it gives us probably about the same amount of time as Broadway performers have to prepare a show and put it on. Maybe even less time, because I know they have like 6 weeks. I'm not sure how often they work during those 6 weeks. It's probably close to every day though. But it's just a whole bunch of fun. So what I'm thinking about doing this year is vlogging my experience through it. Because the other thing with this is I bike there every day from my house. So I could easily like talk to you about what happened that day, because I'm sure I know that I'm not going to be able to film everything that goes on, right? It's not possible, especially with something like theater. You can't really film inside a rehearsal room unless you get permission, which I probably won't get ever. Knowing my director, that will not be happening. I can try though, I'll try. But I'm thinking about maybe vlogging the experience of how it goes through the show. Even talking to some of my fellow castmates and friends, who some of which you might even see on the channel before then through other content. But just talking to them about the show, talking to them about what it's like having a short amount of time to do the show. Just talking about the chaos that unfolds throughout any given day, because there's a lot of chaos that happens. It's a bunch of kids in a room for all day, 3 days a week. There's bound to be chaos, you know? So, I'm thinking about vlogging that. Maybe I can even get some people to bike with me and we can talk then on camera, you know? Just a thought I had. So, if that's something you guys would like to see, or if you are going to summer camp with me and you'd be interested in partaking in some of that, please let me know, and I might do that. We'll see. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching this when it comes out, I will be live at 3:30 p.m. EST. I doubt anyone's watching from a different time zone, but just in case that is 3:30 EST, please convert that to your own time zone to find out when I'll be live. Most of you watching will just be people I know from real life, in which case 3:30 our time. Be there if you want, I guess. Anyways, until then, I'm Lake, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.